Good morning, Slicey Dicers. This is Brian with another morning pocket dump for you. Today, we've got, well, partially a Spyderco Saturday carry. As I say, I'm a slave to those hashtags on the Instagrams, so I wanted to bust out this knife, which we'll talk about in a moment, and also just some stuff to kind of match it. And then my jacket knife that you guys chose or helped choose for me. I gave you some choices, but yeah, this knife that's going to live in my jacket pocket for the rest of the winter. But let's get going. What's on the wrist today? It is the Orient Flight. I don't think I've shown this one on here before. I've had it for a little while now. This is the mechanical version, so it's about 140 bucks, but for like $60, $70, you can get the quartz version, which is very, very similar in look. You can't get this colorway though, and that's what I really wanted. I love these kind of parchment colored faces on watches. I love flight watches. I love Orient. This is one of soon to be 3 that I have. Accidentally ordered Orient 3-star, which will be on one of these videos at some point. But just clear your Amazon carts before you go buy Christmas presents, guys. Just saying. Don't leave stuff in the cart that you didn't mean to buy. I'm sure I'll enjoy having it, but I didn't mean to buy it. But anyway, this one I did mean to buy very much. I got this on Joma Shop. I actually searched out to find this exact one. Yeah, Orient Movements are great. I think it's a cool company. It's owned by the same company that owns Seiko, that Seiko Epson thing, but they are their own deal. They use their own in-house movements, and they're really cool. And like I said, yeah, this is the auto version. You can get it in a quartz version for much less expensive. For a while, I was running it on this leather Barton NATO strap, and it looks great. It probably would look better on other people's wrists. On mine, it made it look kind of big. It's on the edge of too big for me anyway, and that strap just made it look bigger. So I did put it back on the stock strap, which is okay. If there's one downside to it, it's pretty stiff. I'm hoping it'll break in, but it looks better on my wrist on the stock strap, but it's not as comfy as that one was. Next up, this is on sale right now. This is a Machine Era Classic. This is the brass version. This is the one that's actually on sale. They're $25 right now in Machine Era. So I'll make sure to link to that down below. But at the time, or yesterday they were anyway. I hope they still are today. Maybe that was only a Black Friday thing, but I don't think it was. But we'll link to it down below. If they're not and they're sold out, I apologize in advance. But love the Machine Era Classic. Regular price is like $38, so they're still a good value even at the regular price. But at the 25 bucks, I actually bought my brother-in-law one for Christmas. He doesn't watch these videos; he'll never know. But I really do love this thing a lot. It's one of my favorites. I like it so much that I bought the markup, which is basically the same pen with a pocket clip. Not that great of a pocket clip, but it does have a pocket clip. But yeah, Machine Era Classics are fantastic EDC pens, especially if you don't really want to have a pocket clip or don't feel like you really need to have a pocket clip. The knife, yes, it is Spyderco Saturday. So carrying the Spy Opera, made by Lion Steel. Still really, really like this thing. It is just a very classy looking knife, very comfortable knife to use. Classy looking from this point. Yeah, the blade's a bit of an odd duck, but I still like it a lot. Wire pocket clip. It ticks a lot of boxes for me. Micarta, really slicey blade, M390. It is made by Lion Steel. I will say that it's been holding up really well though. I don't always have perfect luck with Lion Steel, but this one's doing really, really well. Not finding any problem with the heat treat or anything like that. It seems to be holding up just fine. It doesn't get a lot of heavy use, obviously. It's just not that kind of knife, but I don't go out of my way to abuse a knife. I just use it how I would use it. I love that crown spine. It's just a nice knife to carry. I will say one downside to it that I did not bring up when I reviewed it, because I hadn't noticed. Yeah, you can't really take it apart. Once you take these, it looks like you can, but those screws just hold the scales on, and once you do that, it's pretty pinned together. So, and it's on bearings, so that's a little annoying, but so far no problems. And compressed air and blowing some lube in there will go a long way. But it is kind of annoying that you can't really take it apart. I think if it went bad, you just have to send it back. I don't know what else you could do to fully get it apart, but we shall see. If anyone knows a secret way to get those apart, I would love to be wrong, but it looks to me like it's pinned together inside there, so that's kind of annoying. Now the jacket knife. Excuse me, sorry, it's early in the morning, as you can see on the watch. the Cold Steel Recon 1. I gave you guys a few options, the 8010, a couple of titanium knives. Other stuff just wound up being too big, too expensive, or titanium where it gets cold in upstate New York, and you don't want to grab a metal handle knife all the time. So I did. That's what I had in my jacket pocket last year, and honestly, it never really was a problem, but, you know, I have this now. So it's lightweight enough. It is a big old stonking knife. It's a bit tactical if I wind up in an end of the world scenario. So it's nice to have something that's a bit more tactical. And it's a lot tactical, not a bit tactical, but comfortable to use, simple to use. The jacket knife sometimes does get handed to people, and this is one that, you know, anyone can figure out how to use without chopping their hand off. So I do really like the Recon 1 anyway. Obviously, I own one, so that's what's going in the jacket. This is the one that won. So thank you guys for your advice on that. So pretty quick little morning pocket dump today, but just wanted to get that out for you. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've been Brian. Have a good one.